How how's how's Eddie's innocent? I guess Dr. O'Connor's same as before, Peter. I'm afraid since Eddie and spent so much time being the host of the Venom studio, so his body has theoretically become dependent on him, like how when someone consumes too much of a certain type of drug it consumes too much of a particular drug or alcoholic beverage. If those matters don't get, if the person doesn't stop taking those drugs at a certain point, it doesn't make an effort to stop it, or for the body becomes dependent on those very drugs, and then at this point becomes more dangerous to make the person stop taking at points than keep taking them, or like on how Drake and Josh when Drake makes a bad habit eating too much sugar. Then Josh hopes to go on betting him eat when he stops eating sugar, he goes on highs, kind of like that, right? I want to use breaking that last episode as a reference to the situation, but yes, I guess that's one other way of putting it. Really, Scar, do it make bad old 80s TV versions right now? Seeing that a man's life's on the line here, Why do you even care, me, Peter? The way you hover around Brock's body, like the way he's gonna die, is ridiculous. You ask me. From what you told about him, he's getting what's coming to him. If you ask me, no one deserves to sprite Scarlet, not even Brock. Peter Parker. Peter Parker. I bet you're enjoying this, huh? Don't lie to your friends. The only reason you're watching me because you want to enjoy every minute of my suffering. That's not it, Eddie. And I thought you knew me better than that. I only know you as the man who ruined my life, who cost me my job, my girlfriend, my apartment, and my health. Look, I admit that when I was possessed by a symbiote, I let my anger get the better of me, and I admit that could have led to you losing your job, but honestly, Eddie, everything that happened to you was your mistakes. You can't keep blaming other people for your problems, Eddie. I think you were nothing these past few months, back when you were trying to use symbiote for good instead of for evil. All I know is if I refuse to let myself perish like this. Yes, if I'm gonna make sure everyone knows you're our little secret. Hate to break you, Brock, but if you recall before the Civil War start, when the Red Street was first taking off, I willingly give up my identity as Spider-Man, so now the whole world knows who I am. Not the villains, not your little villain club. Forget the nights that replaced it, that the heroes placed in their bodies, preventing them from learning your secret identity. So every one of your artists so don't know who you really are behind that mask. And if I went into them, but I won't get your identity. Look, Brock, friend me all you want, but it won't change anything. I'm gonna do everything in my hand to help Connors get you back to full health. I don't care what the math says. If there's a will, there's a way. There's just a way. A waste of time, if you ask me. If you want to waste your time trying to save a person that take you down, by all means, go for it. But I don't expect you to stick around here to. Eddie, are you here? Eddie, who are you? Dr. Koshka? What are you doing? How did you find this place? Find this place. I'm. Hey, I was one of your top students one time, Dr. Connors, and I'm only for a long time, so I can determine where you might end up next after the word got out that you left ETCU, as ordered by the government. Alright, what are you doing here? I heard Eddie was free to simulate and knew he was here, so I had to see him. Ashley, is that you? Yes, Eddie, it's me. When I heard the rumors that you and the Venom simulate were separate, you were here in New York, I had to see you. I see well, I must admit, you are definitely a sight for sore eyes. Wait, sore eyes. Well, he said I saw you before. I take a permanent dirt nap. Don't say that, Eddie. I refuse to give up on you. On you, Eddie. I don't. So you still have feelings for me. I do, Eddie. I know you tried to use the Venom Studio to be a hero. I love you for that. For that. I knew it. I always knew that you're still a good man, Eddie. Eddie. Thanks for the kind words, Doc, but I don't think that's enough to save me. Well, if this really is, if you believe this is the way you end, I want to make the most of it. I like permission to take Eddie out of the lab. Out of caution, I don't think that's a good idea. Good idea. If the authorities spot Eddie, Brock might still think he still possesses the Venom symbiote, and for the symbiote, and since he walked away from the Registration Act program after what happened after the battle in DC, there's a good chance that if that happens, I'll make sure that people know that he's no longer Venom anymore. Besides, Doctor, do you really believe that there's a chance that you can save Eddie? Scientifically, no. The odds don't look good. If Eddie really is gonna, I want him. I want to make the last few hours of his life mean something. Please let me do this for him. All right, Dr. Acosta. Actually, you can take Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock, he deserves a few moments of happiness. Scarlet, seriously. Seriously. Come on, Eddie. Let's take the elevator. Elevator. Peter, well, I guess that's that. I guess I would do now, but had I gone and asked here, I was hoping you'd do me a favor. Since the other members of your team are off patrolling the city or coordinating with the resistance movement led by Luke Cage and Captain America and Captain Rogers, I like you to watch over Ashley and Eddie, just in case anything happens. I'll feel a lot better knowing that you're watching over them. Shipping, Doc, no problem. Doc, no problem. Seriously, you're now playing babysitter? You're welcome to come, Scarlet Spider, or stay home, or stay here and mope around. Oh, it's your choice. It's your choice. No, I'll go and I might say I hate playing babysitter to Brock. I'd rather do anything than sit around here and twirl my thumbs. So I'll tell you. Besides, sometimes make sure you don't let your good nature get you into trouble. Really, when am I good nature ever got me in trouble? Actually, Peter, I admit that I'm more trusting than I went on, but hey, my trusting nature has always worked out for me in the end. Yeah, not before it almost gets you killed. Take what happened with you and MJ. Your friendship almost got you killed. Like that. Hydra tried to brainwash her, if you refer that for that time. But I managed to get through to her because of our relationship. That has come for something, right? Where floats your boat, Webs? Where with your boats? It's a nice Brock. That's getting some fresh air out in the open world. In the open world, all that. Back. Why are you doing this, Ashley? What do you mean? Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I'm sure there's more important things you can do with your time than waste your time with a man that's about to about to die, you know. You don't want to spend your last month, Eddie. Cause if you realize that I have to be here, you know how I feel about you, Eddie. I never felt. When I first became a psychiatrist, I made an oath to not get involved with my patients. My work, I always try to keep my work strictly professional. But with you, it's different. Your story, your life. I can't help to be drawn to you, Eddie. And I believe when you first met me, you felt the same way. I did. I still do. Actually, you know that. That's why I can't let you waste your time watching over me. I want you to feel. I don't want to become a burden for you. You're not, Eddie. In fact, this is one of the things why we're here to help people, even no matter how dire. And if I managed to keep me before he passed on, at least I did something for you, Eddie. I can't not do too much. Too much. What? I don't get, punk. Why is this dog is a gorgeous woman? Why should she degrade herself to fall in love for a man who's about to die? Especially for a man who doesn't have any. Oh, that's all. Well, it can be complicated sometimes, Scarlet. Scarlet, it doesn't always work out, and it doesn't always happen with the people you expect. That's female love. It's always, in my experience, love is unpredictable. You never know who you'll find an attraction to until it happens. Until it happens. Parker, hey. Or so like Spider-Man. Hey, Flash. Flash, you don't have to keep, you just go Peter Pan. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, but now I know you're Spider-Man. So, when I first heard news, when I first saw a report that you reviewed and you're Spider-Man, I couldn't believe it at first. But it makes sense. There was always something about you I thought was spectacular, amazing. But I heard you, but you're still safe from me, Flash. So it's not on for studying tonight, right? You got it, Parker. Besides, I'm on you to help me pass my final time so I can graduate from that place. You're on. Really? You're also tutoring the guy who used to bully you in high school and Oh, hey, Flash has come a long way since then. Part of being a hero is inspiring others to do better, to be better. And I like to think I've done that for a lot of people. Perhaps even Brock over there. Yeah, really. Look, Ashley, I want you to know that she Spidey sent us. Spidey sent us. Wait, is that for Hobgoblin? Surprise! Ashley, look out! What? Eddie, dude. Well. If it isn't the former host of the symbiote known as Venom. You clearly more than half the man you used to be. Get away from him. What's this? An admirer? Hobgoblin? No, leave Ashley alone. Take her if you want her to hurt me. Relax, Brock. I'm not here for this woman anyway. I'm here for you. Shut. For me? Why? Don't know. But as long as I'm getting paid for my services, I don't really care. Really? Yeah. Well, I care, dude. Spider-Man. And Scarlet Spider-Man. But don't miscount if you know what's good for you. I should have known. I'll learn to you. Every time I try to make a profit, you always interfere. Yeah, speaking of profits, how much? Tell me, how much is someone really paying you to kidnap Brock? Okay, if you're trying to get him if you're trying to catch him for some rogue government agency to spare on him, you should know that he's no longer Venom anymore. Look at him. If he was Venom, he would transform by now. We're fully aware he's no longer Venom, Spider-Man. Doc. It's been too. Don't backslide by Spider. You should have known after me and my fellow Sinister Six allies escaped DC after we were freed from Ultron's control that we would cross. Besides, we have still scores to settle with you, Spider-Man. Uh, mm, uh, well, if you think 2-on-2 is a fair fight, then you're right. When you're right, that's right. You villain guys don't we go for fair? Oh, don't worry, we are not alone, Spider-Man. But Spidey Senses, Spidey Senses. Aha! Whoa! Surprise, Spider-Man. Vulture. Ah, Spider-Man. I look forward to hunting you, Craven. Ah, don't. Ah, I'm going to Rhino. Ah, and of course Scorpion. Scorpion. Wait. You call yourself a Sinister Six, right? But I'm only 5 of you. Don't worry, we're actually the Sinister Seven, but don't fret, man. Even though there are only 5 of us here, we are still the I remember our new reincarnated Sinister Seven are still around somewhere, has Spider-Man. You just don't see them. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Get off me. Surprise, dude. Hobgoblin, do not waste time fighting Spider-Man. We'll hold him off. Remember the arrangement we made. I'm aware. Get away from him. Cute. Lovely Dan was trying to be Prince Charming. Be the Green Knight. I guess that makes you Brock, the damsel in distress. Dude. Hey, get back here, punk. Oh, I think not, dude. Another Spider-Man. I think Craven, will also enjoy hunting you. Keep dreaming, Craven. Try these on for such. Whoa, Hey, you saw that from Falcon. You can't prove nothing. Oh no. Oh no. Brock. Brock, what are you gonna do to him? You should be more worried about Spider what we're gonna do to you. You. Back off. What the hey? How's the girl power? Hey, Web Warriors, thanks for showing up. Come on, Peter, you should have told us that your criminal buddies are coming on to play. Well, yeah, we always enjoy having a good play day with your scumbags. Blast you heroes, always arriving in the middle of a great victory for us villains. No matter, we already have what we came for. Craven! Smoke bomb! I'm not going to get that easy, Doc, dude. Oh, jeeps. Oh, gee. Oh, man, darn it, we lost him. Warriors, they cannot Eddie. We know Dr. Cautious. Don't worry, we'll get him back. And how he's going to do that? Thanks to Craven's little smoke bomb maneuver, they managed all of your enemies managed to bomb maneuver before we can put up a more of a decent fight. Face it. Whatever Brock's, he's long gone. Hey, don't give up hope just yet, Mr. Negative 2.0. Before that smoke completely calm, before the smoke, before the villains were able to use the Craven smoke bombs to escape, I was able to put a spider face on Rhino. Check this out. Smooth move webs. Now we can track the Sinister 5 wherever they are. Actually, they claim to be the Sinister 7. but we only count. Well, there's only 5 of them. I know, which means either Aqua's lying, or there's 2 other members of the Sinister Six that have yet to be found. Well, let's talk more. Just on finding Brock. We better do so fast. Right. Come on. Hornhacker round should be right around here. Wait, stop, guys. What is it? Spider, something wrong? Bad news. But I lost a signal that on a spider tracer. Great. How did that happen? Either they're in a place that's hard to get a signal off spider, or they're in a place that's designed to mask all form of signals, like some sort of secret bunker or something. Something. That was a smooth train with the bomb. So where's Hobgoblin with our quarry? Right here, boys. Here, boys. Well done, well, you have definitely earned your money today. Today, and you should know about our allies, our new allies. Well, we also really appreciate what you've done here. You still haven't explained why you want me to bring this half-dead corpse to you. Boy, it looks this Brock guy is about to pass on to the next life in a few hours. We all will, but not before we get what we desire. What you desire. Excellent. I knew it. Knew it. Even though the venom is no longer part of Brock, but I still managed to find it by studying Brock's genetic symbol. I have found there's still a small piece of aggression, even Eddie Brock's DNA, a living piece of pure venom. You were right, mad thinker. Please, Dr. Octavius. It's only mad will also suffice. And of course I was right. I knew that. I knew that that the symbiote would unknowingly. I know not all of the symbiote was able to debond from Brock. By studying the amount of days and hours that the symbiote was bonded with Brock, I knew that a small piece of venom would remain in Brock even after any form of separation would have occurred. Wait, there's still a bit of venom in me? That is good, Brock. And now we will use that small... And now that we have isolated that small sliver of venom still inside you, we will use it to create our most ingenious weapon that you'll use to crush all of our enemies. Our enemies. Our enemies. I don't get it, Docs. What are you gonna do? What kind of small sliver of that symbiote actually do? It hardly seems like I can do anything for us. You fool! With Otto Octavius' genius combined with mine, we will be able to, using our combined scientific knowledge, we will take the small sliver of the symbiote and reshape it into a much more usable source of symbiotic energy. Indeed, I hope your allies in the secret empire of yours will be pleased with me and my allies' contribution to their cause. Indeed, as one of the head emissaries of the secret empire, I always take an opportunity to find new recruits to join our organization to expand our empire's reach. Using my any means necessary, and this symbiote will help us assure that. Help us assure that. Well, if you're if you guys are done, I'll get my money now. Not yet, Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin, there's still a few more jobs that you need to do for us. We want you to take Rhino and take a few of my sinister agents outside again to get a few more equipment. Yes, equipment that we need to help weaponize this small sort of venom to our specifications. Alright, just so you know, my price has just gone up, dude. I'm sorry. It's pretty unfortunate to hear what you said that Dr. Octavius was allowed to capture Brock. Yeah, no, capture Brock. But what I don't understand is why they want to capture Brock in the first place. What could Brock have that Octavius and his allies would want and want? I have a possible theory on that Spider-Man. During my studies on Brock's body, I've detected some irregularities in his genetic structure. What do you mean by irregularities? What I mean is that perhaps not all of the venom symbiote left Brock's body after it debonded. Perhaps a small piece of venom found its way deep in Brock's bloodstream, and still remained dormant for a while now. If that's true, and why Brock is still suffering. Well, this small sort of venom isn't strong enough to help keep Brock alive. Not Brock alive, and possibly, this small sort of would have died off when Eddie died. And died. So you think Octavius kidnapped Brock because he knows us, and if so, I'm confident he'll find a way to isolate that small piece of venom and somehow weaponize it for his use. If that's true, then we'll have another venom to deal with. That's what saying that we barely took down the last venom. Venom. I don't think I'm ready to face no one. Well, that's what we gotta find them before the tracker. It's Rhino, and they must have resurfaced. But let's go find those punks and get them to spill better guts on where they took Brock. My father was like, "Come on, team, Come on, take him down. Man, I missed dissing cops. Reminds me of the old days. Indeed, eat bombs, coppers. Look out, you. Here comes the Rhino, Well, Inspector Urian, fancy seeing you around here. Oh, God, whatever, you hope that you won't get away with it. Oh, but I think I will. Not considering that I already spot what the bosses want. I'll take the stuff back to base. You lot stay here and finish up here. Have your fun. Sounds good to me. Besides, I'm looking to pay these cops. I'm looking to unleash the suffering that I've been carrying with me ever since I broke free from it. You know, Yuri, how your friends in the Super Universe program injected a nerd in me and forced me to be a hero. No one forces the Rhino to do anything. I wasn't a part of that. But you represent them, and that's good enough for me. Back off, so Rhino. Why you Yep, Spider-Man and the Web Warriors, huh? That's right, Spider people. Excellent. Now we can have payback. Yeah, Whoa, CD. No. Flip, CD. Socks. Like David and Goliath. What has Goliath fought? Why you? Alright, man, tell me, can you still handle some venom blast? You can't hurt me. Not by a spot, maybe some about Scarlet Spider Woman. I'm coming. Spider, I dream about an opportunity to make you pay for your constant interference. Come on, Vulci. Don't tell me you still have a grudge on me for telling me from killing Osborn. Osborn. Osborn, of course I am. Of course I am. Osborn ruined my life. And when I wanted to, you got in my way. But ask yourself, yeah, I did, and I don't regret it. Really, well, you and I both know that both learned that Osborn only used us to carry his own evil plans. He worked for Hydra. I know that he worked for Hydra. He studied you for months, learning you, studying your genetics, create spider soldiers. If you allow me to kill Osborn when I had a chance, you could have been so much less pain and suffering. You could have even prevented the death of your pal Harry Osborn. Am I right? True. True. I had no idea about what Osborn's true were back then. But even if I didn't know, I still know what kind of person Osborn was. If I knew what Osborn was back then, I still won't want to kill him. That's probably sure I want to be. Then you're a fool, huh? Well, yeehaw, Ryan Vulture. Don't you dare, Spider. Remember, I have reinforced my tech flight pack so not even your spider strength can destroy me. True, my spider strength can't, sir. But I mean, I bet a bunch of spiders can do it. Fellas, what you no, quit it. Yeah, no. You fools. You fools. Don't worry, Vulture. I'll save you. Spider-Man. Alright, Vulture, now you and your posse have been wrapped up. Don't talk. Where did Doc Ock take Eddie Brock? I'll never tell you nothing, Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I'll never make me talk. Really, but oh, that's okay, but I think I don't need you to talk. What are you doing? If I'm right, this little doohickey I found on your side will help give me all the intel I need. Get that back, Spider-Man! Just hang tight, Vulture, until the cops are ready to take you down. Nice work, Spider-Man. Web warriors. Thanks for always counting on you, heroes, to help save the day. Dad, are you okay? Okay, Miles. Thanks for your assist. Okay. Mr. Morales, we talked about this. Once these guys are wearing suits, we still dress them. What's the point? We haven't known the secret identities at this point. Alright, Mr. Morales? Alright. Thanks, my Spider-Man. No problem, Mr. Morales. Oh, that's weird. Right. Oh, yeah, alright, no, spell webs. What was that all about? What was that all about? Come on, Erie. Can't Spider help his favorite officer to run up a few bad guys and not make it to a whole big thing? With you, it's never as simple as how I want it to be. Alright, you got me. Those guys working for Doc Ock, and they helped him kidnap Eddie Brock. The former host of Venom. Why they want what they want with him? Him. At first, I didn't know. Seeing that the symbiote the bonnet from Brock a few days ago, but then the Connors come to theory that perhaps a small sliver of venom still exists deep within Eddie's body. And I mean, that's why Doc wants him. Are you saying that Doc wants to harness the power of venom? If that's true, then that would be a disaster. And you got that right, Captain. Don't worry. With this, I'm pretty sure I can find to where I can find where their hideout is. Well, I'll mobilize the men if you need any assistance. Thanks for the offer, but the Web Warriors got this covered. Come on, team. Right. It's a shame that Vulture, Rhino, and Scorpion got captured by the Web Warriors. Yes, and since they possess technology that Spider-Man can easily use to track us here, we don't have much time. So why don't you guys stop yapping and get to work? You do not dictate me. Remember, you don't get your place, Hobgoblin. You are merely a humble servant to a higher power. Oh, really? Tell me more about this higher power that you speak of, Mad Thinker. In due time, Goblin. In due time. Begin the procedure. Yes, of course. My partner. What is this? Incredible. It appears we didn't just reconstitute the venom, so we've reformed it into something entirely opposite from the original venom symbiote. Yes, but how is that possible? Theoretically, the symbiotes have the ability to reproduce and create and spawn new symbiotes. Perhaps by trying to reconstitute them, we accidentally cause a reverse effect, reforming it into a wholly different symbiote. And for what my data tells, although this new symbiote has strong similarities to its original substance, it becomes entirely opposite. It's entirely opposite, like perhaps a form of anti-venom, if you will. Precisely, Dr. Octavius. Very fast, but can we control it? If not, how can we control it? Do not worry. With the final member of our little group, I'm sure we can. Puppet Master D? Yes. The Mad Thinker. Puppet Master, I'm honored that the Secret Empire wishes to enlist me in their grand designs. Of course. Of course. The Secret Empire sees all supermen like yourself as vital assets to our expansion plans. Is everything in procedure? Is everything all arranged? Yes. I believe that I can use this. I use this rare play material that you've created for me to control any person this new symbiote can inhabit. Now X now do is find a suitable host for this new symbiote. But we already do, the Mad Thinker. Assuming that Brock was the first Brock was the second person to be have venom and use it to its full potential. It's only fitting that he gets possessed by a new version of this symbiote. Pal. I may not feel that I'm ready to be born with a new symbiote just yet. Sorry, I'm afraid you do not have a choice in this matter. Psh. Oh God, sure. It's over, Aku. We're here to shut you down. So you're the fabled Spider-Man. How nice, funny. Wait a minute. I know you. The Fast and Fortune You're the Mad Thinker, and you're Puppet Master. That's what. But so you guys. So this is awkward. No one has seen you guys in months. No one has seen you guys in months. Ever since the breakout happened. You're correct, Spider-Man. After we escaped escaped the raft during the breakout. Me and my associate here, my associate here, Pepper Master, went underground, trying to avoid being detected by your allies, hiding in the shadows, watching as you heroes fail in your attempts to make this world a safe place, a safe place. If you're referring to the two ultimate incidents that happened in DC with the Terrigen Wave incident and then the whole Civil War incident, hey, in our friends, no one's perfect. No one's perfect. That's only because you heroes are afraid to do what needs done to insert truth, peace, and security in this world. Not like me and my allies here. We know exactly what we're doing by kidnapping half-dead Jawasa journalists and experiment on them. Sorry, I hate. Perhaps you just saw you. It's over. I'll let Brock go and we may consider when you guys go up on marriage. Let them go, but not when we were supposed to complete our plan. For you see, we are too late. Behold, wait, is that Venom's? Wait, you already gonna launch a new symbiote? Venom? But that's like Venom. It looks different. You're right, my dear Scarlet Spider-Woman. This is not the original symbiote. It's something new, something different, something completely opposite. Like an anti-symbiote, if you will. And now we'll see what you drop whatever you do not drop it, Doc. With pleasure. No. Wait, what? No. Wait, stop. It's Brock. No, Brock, are you okay? Brock is dead. We are now anti-Venom. Anti-Venom. A very impressive. Now going. What do you Puppet Master, do now. Anti-Venom. Hear me, you are now under control of the Puppet Master. Do as I say. Attack the heroes. We will attack Spider People. Brock, wait, don't laugh. Whoa, MJ, okay? Yeah, but I was weird when I tried to use my Venom Blast on him. It defected somehow, did some sort of feedback loop on it or something. So perhaps we shouldn't use Venom Blast on this new symbiote. Miles, I hear ya. Rups, man, this thing is a lot faster than the original Venom. Oh, tougher too. Incredible. This anti-Venom is 10 times more stronger and faster, more than the original Venom. Indeed. He'll make a fine addition to my new Sinister 12 movement organization. Sinister 12 group I'm planning on forming. Indeed, you have done well, Dr. Octavius. Your work is very helpful. Nonsense. Your scientific mind has been the forefront of this new discovery. You deserve most of the credit. Thanks, but I appreciate your time, Doctor. But I assure you, when I report to my allies in the Secret Empire of what we've accomplished here, you will be well contributed. Perhaps they might even consider giving you a seat at the table. Most appreciated. Do you mind stop gloating while trying to fight this guy? Very impressive. But I will not let them. I crave the true deserve. I will have to hunt them one by one. Scarlet Spider-Man, you are very even the original Spider-Man. Well, technically, I was meant to be the original Spider-Man. I was one of the first that was created by Oscorp. Interesting. Then you will use a fine spot on my trophy wall. Hey, get away from him. What's up, see? What's up, dude? Brock, stop. You gotta fight it. Brock is gone. There is only anti. It's strange. It's strange. Before, when Brock was flying with Enfield, when I fought him, I still sense Brock presence. When I fought Venom, he fought like two people instead of one. Like both, I was fighting both Symbiote and Brock at the same time. But with Anti-Venom, it's different. It's like the Symbiote is in full control of Brock's body, not allowing their host to form a symbiotic union with him. It's like he's not like. But then again, it's hard to tell considering that he's being controlled by Puppet Master. How I miss forcing people to do my look. Mad thing. You must allow me to use anti-venom to catch the Spider-Man, so I have time to shape them, use sculpt them into clay, so I can also control them for my own uses to attack what is left of the Fantastic Four. That is not the plan. That is not the plan. Get in here. Puppet Master. Remember, do not let your pride get the better of you. That's how you got thrown into the last. Yes, I'm aware. We need to. Oh, Venom. I'm on it. Sorry, Ghosty. I'm afraid not. I think it's time for us to leave. Even though point time to leave. I say take the opportunity to leave. Let's allow Anti-Venom to finish off these heroes. Nonsense. I want to be here when Spider-Man perishes at the hands of our genius. But hold on. Bring the Puppet out of here. So, fine, but my place got again had so long, suckers. He's getting away. It's over for you, Spider people. You'll all be hunted by Craven. Not a chance. What's this? Who you think water can hurt Craven? Not water, but water mixed with Venom Shock Blast can. What? Look out! You got do it again. But some you got. Let's take him down that way. Come on. Now do it now, Miles. No, only Spider-Man. Do it right. What? No. Come on, Brock, fight it. No. How disappointing. Perhaps now is good time for us to leave. Agreed. You're not going anywhere, Doc. You can stop us? What in the world? What was that? What was that flash of light? No idea, but whatever it was, it allowed Doc Ock and that thinker guy to get away. At least we got anti. But as long as Puppet Master is out there, he can control him. We can let him escape. Escape. Alright, Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl. Miles. Try to Silk. Let's just stay here and keep an eye on and get back to Connors. Right, we're on a case. Where are you going? The rendezvous point see Empire Safe House is this way. We're not going there. I'm taking you to my own hideout, where I'll house my prisoner. If the Secret Empire wants you back, you'll have to pay me my money. This is treachery. Hey, I never claimed. Hey, I'm basically a bounty hunter. I have no loyalties. My loyalties are only toward people with the highest money. And if they want to keep me on, they'll meet my price whether they want to or not. What? Oh, get out. Stop, Gotcha, let go of me, not a chance. How you escape? What's defeating you? No, we defeat him first. Just in case you can call me again, take this. No, my clay. No. No, now it's your turn. Not a chance. I'm not. I still have much to do. Wait, dude. So long, suckers. Get me out of here, why you? Well, at least we caught this guy. We'll say we better make. We'll have to find a way to make an honest call to Dr. Richards. I'm sure he'll love to know that we captured someone finally captured one of his greatest enemies, Puppet Master. Dude. Oh, Oh, Eddie. This one, when you finally was freed from all this, you find yourself being because I never smelled. Oh, Eddie. How could this have happened to you? I'm sorry, Dr. Costa. We tried our best, but Al got the better of us. Don't blame yourself, Pierre. You did all you and the other rebels all you could. At least you managed to capture 4 of Doc Ock's partners in crime. Not to mention, we also managed to capture one of the Fantastic Four's greatest enemies, the Puppet Master. True, but what their main greatest villain next to Doctor Doom, the Man Finger, escaped along with Doc Ock. And not to mention, Hobgoblin is still running loose somewhere in the city. In the city. We'll let those cowards win. We'll get them eventually. Right now, we need to focus our attention on helping Eddie if we can. What do you mean, Connors? What do you mean if we can? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Dr. Costa. Dr. Costa, this anti-venom symbiote that's bonded with Brock is completely different from the venom symbiote. But not just in structure, but in mass, but also in girth and as well. I mean, check this out. I'm gonna try to apply a minimal sound wave on the anti-venom. The intense sound is not even affecting the symbiote. It's actually. And now what if as I try to expand the temperature to this tube to 50 degrees Celsius, it's not even melting off. This anti-venom is clearly immune to symbiote to weaknesses of your to the original venom symbiote. It's immune to your average to weaknesses that symbiotes usually have. Not to mention. Not to mention that after studying a small sample of this antivenom, I've determined that my original treatment plan I designed to debond Brock from venom won't work on anti-venom. I'm afraid. Venom. I'm afraid. So you're saying that there's a chance that Brock will remain bonded to this anti-venom? Yes, and unlike the last venom, this anti-venom seems like it's fully willing to be bonded to Brock. Okay. We bonded to Brock. Well, and having hard to say, but like he's being dormant or something. For what reason? Now that's the $1 million question. That's one thing for sure. Well, the only good thing about this is that it appears that Brock's feathers have finally stabilized. This symbiote is keeping Brock alive. And if we could able to either way, Brock is doomed either way. And if we do somehow find a way to remove anti-venom from Brock, he'll die in a matter of minutes. I'm afraid so, Dr. Akashka. Oh, Eddie, why is life to be so cruel to you? So today, don't feel bad for Brock Punk. Either way, he was good. Yes, but at least when he was on the bottom from this field, at least he had some chance of being some sort of life before he passed away. Now it feels hey, look, you can't come on, Peter. You can't keep putting people's problems on way to roll on shoulders. Look, these things happen. Look, look. When you wear the suit for as long as I have, you'll learn that some things are beyond control. You just gotta learn to deal with it and move on. Hey, make it sound so simple, Scarlet. Hey, I never said it was. Hey, never how I decided to nickname you Ben Riley after my Uncle Ben. Yeah, because for some reason I always saw a bit of my Uncle Ben in you. What makes you think that? Because my Uncle Ben was wise, smart. He always had he always knew what to say to help get me through the bad moments in my life. And just now when you laid down that awesome advice just now, this confirmed my theory that you're just even though you don't always show it. happy to help you, Punk. I guess. So I don't understand. I don't get what you mean. In Doc Connor's studies, he determined that Antivenom is not even trying to escape. He's just laying dormant, putting himself and Brock in some sort of stasis or coma or something. Like he's waiting for something. I had no idea. But a strange thing that Antivenom knows something's about to happen, and whatever it is, I highly doubt it's going to be anything good. This is Nova. This is Nova Core prison transport. Well, we are 5 parsecs away from Nova, from Xandar. Roger that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm taking some movement outside of the hall. No, what do you mean? What do you mean movement? Nothing can move in space. Unless it's the spaceships. I don't know. I'm taking some weird energy. Wait, hold on. I think it's in the air. Oh my god, symbiotes! Ugh. Oh my god, they're attacking the hall. So no! They're breaking in! No! Ugh. We are symbiotes!